My name is Elijah and my body is my business. When I want to outperform my competition, I use TNT Nitric Shock pre-workout powder. It gives my body energy to maximize my performance. Take your performance to the next level and use Work That Thing TNT pre-workout powder.
There's a price to pay to become somebody new. There's a price to pay for change. Do I have what it takes? When you look into my future, can you see me making it?
Okay. 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 Okay.
Winning is not just a crown or a trophy. It is the process. It is who I am becoming. And that is how we win. If you're going to hit your goal and if you're going to punch through your targets, you have got to see differently. You have got to think differently. You are going to have to connect differently. You're going to have to communicate differently. One day, I just decided.
My name is Tyra Poole, and my body is my business. Work That Thing supplements and apparel.
Expectations. You got to go to the next level. There's always another level.
Well, greetings to everyone, and praise be to God Almighty for this opportunity to be here with you for another great episode of Life is a University show. I am Tyrone Poole. I am here to inspire you, to motivate you. That is the purpose of Life is a University show. And I want to inspire you and motivate you with principle-based information that will create a mindset to overcome life's classes. And life serves us all classes called temptations, trials, and tests. And my purpose is to help you graduate so you can move on to the next level of your potential. So, are you ready? Are you ready to work that thing? Well, let's WTT. Today, I want to talk to you about a formidable enemy that resides within all of us. And that enemy is fear. Fear. Fear has the power to paralyze. Fear has the power to prevent us from seizing opportunities. And check this out. Fear has the power to hold us back from achieving our true potential. Anybody understand what I just said? Has fear held you back? Yet, with all that said, there are two powerful tools at our disposal to combat, to defeat this enemy called fear. And those two weapons, my friends, are called proper work ethic and the effective use of knowledge. So today, I want to talk to you about unlocking your potential. The connection between proper work ethic, proper knowledge, and fear itself. Firstly, let's explore the concept of proper work ethic. Proper work ethic is the foundation upon which true success is built. I mean, proper work ethic involves discipline. It involves dedication and perseverance. Now, myself, I've learned that when we commit, when I have committed, and you think as well, when you have committed, when we commit to our goals with unwavering determination, I'm here to tell you, fear begins to lose its grip. A strong work ethic instills confidence. Yes, it does. Confidence. I mean, the type of confidence that reassures us that we are prepared and we are capable. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I just said? Now, I believe the more we invest, that's right, you got to pay a price. You have to pay a price. The more we invest in our efforts, the less room there is for doubt. I know that for sure. Now, I also believe a solid work ethic, it involves setting goals and then you have to take increment steps to achieve those goals that you have set out for. Step by step by step by step. And I also believe by focusing on the process rather than the outcomes, we will reduce. Now, hear what I'm about to say here. When we focus on the process rather than the outcomes, so many of you out there worried about the outcome that you forget about focusing on the process step by step by step. But when we focus on the process, the progress, the process, rather than the outcomes, we reduce the anxiety associated with fear of failure. Now, why do I say this? Because each small victory reinsures our belief in ourselves, which gradually erodes, and it gradually is eroding. Let's put that thing into present tense. When we focus on the small victories, It enforces our belief in ourselves, which is gradually eroding the fear that once seemed insurmountable. Okay. Check this out. Imagine an athlete who trains relentless for a competition. Their constant effort diminishes the fear of failure because they know they have done everything possible to succeed. Did you get that? Okay. Still, some of you out there, you still scared. Okay. Some of you are still scared. So, check this out. On a personal level. Now, this one is personal. This is personal, right? This is personally my story. I gave you a general example. Now I'm going to give you a personal example. I attended a very small college, HBCU, called Fort Valley State University. HBCU, Historical Black College and Universities. At Fort Valley State, I ran track. I ran the 100, I ran the 200. And I was on pretty much every relay there was, the 4x1, the 4x4, the 4x2, whatever. I love track. And I also played football. Now, I did both of them very well. Praise be to God, I did both of them very well. And my senior year, talking about track and field for a moment, my senior year in track and field, I finished second now in the NCAA Division II National Championship in the 200 meters. That means only one person that was running track that year in the NCAA Division II that was faster than Tyrone Poole. Praise be to God. That's big. Now in the 100, I finished fifth overall in the NCAA Division II track and field championships. I'm telling you, your boy could pick him up and put him down. I could pick him up and put him down, right? But it was football that gave me the best opportunity to help my family come out of poverty. Yeah, I know all about poverty. I know all about struggling. I know all about government assistance. I know all about the food stamps. Back then they gave, paper food stamps, and I know all about struggling. So football gave me the best opportunity to help my family come out of poverty. So after my senior year of football, I was invited to the NFL Combine. Now, again, I'm giving you a story about how fear could have stopped me. But again, I get invited to the NFL Combine. A small athlete, right? A small school athlete with a chance to perform on the biggest stage for collegiate football players. In front of owners, in front of coaches, in front of general managers. I mean, this was a huge opportunity, and a dream come true. Been dreaming about this ever since I was a little boy. Now the moment is here. The next question that pops into your head probably, Tyrone, were you scared? Was I scared? Was I fearful? Tyrone, were you fearful? Were you fearful? Were you scared that you would mess up this once in a lifetime opportunity? And as one of my favorite songs, motivational songs, the rapper Eminem, as he would say, if you had one chance, one opportunity to seize everything you wanted. Would you capture it or just let it slip? Now, truth be told, fear, when we let something slip and we miss out, truth be told, usually fear is what happened. Fear usually keeps us from seizing what we want. And because I had prepared day in and day out for this opportunity on the biggest stage of the NFL to get into the NFL, I had prepared day in and day out for the NFL Combine. And I had no fear because I was prepared. Was I nervous? Yes, that's something different. Nervousness is common. Nervousness doesn't mean that you're scared. But there was no fear. There was no fear because I was prepared. Long story short, people, long story short, I captured the moment and I maximized it. Even when fear was trying to knock on my door, I said, no, 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 no. Like the Nutty Professor, I said, yes, I can, right? Because I had prepared over and over and over. I had run those drills over and over and over and over. I knew what to do. Now it was time to do it. So I had no fear. And similarly, people, when you approach your personal and professional lives with the same dedication, I believe you empower yourselves to face challenges head on as well. And you have no fear. Now, let's turn our attention to the power of knowledge. Knowledge empowers us to make informed decisions and approach problems with clarity of mind. When we equip ourselves with the right information, people, and we equip ourselves with the information about the skills needed, I believe we reduce uncertainty dramatically, which uncertainty, I believe, is one of fear's main allies. When there's no uncertainty, when you don't know, when you're uncertain, when you have that I don't know, fear comes in. Because I'm a firm believer, fear lives where knowledge is absent. Fear is present where knowledge is absent. So when you have uncertainty, you're basically saying, I don't know. And that's when fear comes up on you. And also, you got to understand this, people. You got to understand this about knowledge. Having the right knowledge. Woo! Listen to what I'm about to say right here. But turn your volume up. Turn it up. Turn your volume up. Write this down. Write it down. Take a picture. Having the right knowledge and then properly using it is not just power. Let me say that again, because somebody said, what did he say? Having the right knowledge and properly using it is not just power. My friends, it's liberation. Liberation. It makes you free when you have the right knowledge and then you properly use it. It's more than power. It's liberation. And when we arm ourselves with information, woo, I'm here to tell you, we transform the unknown into the known. And I would be bodacious enough to say this. You guys say, well, can you spell bodacious? B-O-D-A-C-I-O-U-S. I would be bodacious enough to say fear often thrives in the shadows of ignorance and uncertainty. What did he say? Can you repeat that again, Tyrone? I sure will. Fear often thrives in the shadow of ignorance and uncertainty. But if we expand our understanding, we illuminate those shadows and we diminish fear's influence. Woo! I love that one there. I love it. I love it. When we expand our understanding, this is your weapon. When you expand your knowledge, your understanding, you, my friends, you illuminate those shadows and you diminish fear's influence on your ability to capture what you want. Still don't believe me? Check this out. Imagine a student, and some of you are students, right? We're all students. I believe you don't necessarily have to be in a higher learning education. You don't have to be in high school, middle school. Life. That's why I call the show Life is a University. We're all students, and life is our teacher. So just imagine a student preparing for an exam. Let's just talk about school for a moment. A student is preparing for an exam. Now, I'm just talking about how when you expand your understanding, you can illuminate those shadows and diminish fear's influence on whatever it is you're trying to do. So this student is preparing for an exam. The more the student study, the more confident the student becomes. Now, this is because knowledge equipped the student with the ability to tackle questions without hesitations. The only time we ever hesitate is when we don't know what we're doing. That's why myself being a coach, I want the athletes to play fast. And you can only play fast when you know what you're doing. When you don't know what you're doing, fear comes in and it makes you hesitate. But when you know what you're doing, you're able to play fast without no hesitation. So in a broader sense, people, when we continuously learn and grow, we become adaptable to change and resilient in the face of adversity. I love it. Now, I got to say this. During my days on this earth, I've learned this. This is what I've learned. That this world is full of unknowns. But, my friends, when we combine proper work ethics with the strategic use of knowledge, it creates a formidable defense against fear. And I tell you something else. As we diligently work towards our goals and expand our understanding, we build a reservoir of confidence and competence. That's why I believe this synergy, the synergy between work ethic and proper knowledge allows us to confront, that's right, confront and see fear, not as a barrier now, but as an opportunity for growth. In conclusion, my friends, as I wrap this great episode of Life is a University show up, fear, even though it may be persistent, it may be a persistent adversary, it's not going to give up. Fear is always going to show its ugly head. I'm here to tell you, even though it's persistent, it is not invincible. And with a steadfast work ethic and a commitment to knowledge, you, me, we can eliminate fear's hold on us. So my advice is, let us embrace these tools called work ethic and proper knowledge to not only overcome fear, but to thrive in its presence. Let me say that again. My prayer, my request to you, my advice to you is to embrace the tools called work ethic, and proper knowledge. To not only overcome fear, but to thrive in its presence, turning challenges into stepping stones for success. So, until next episode, I pray that you prosper in everything and be in health just as your soul prospers. And if today's episode was impactful to you in any kind of way, please send us an email and share your thoughts. info@lifeisauniversity.com. Also, if you're having a corporate event, you're having a workshop, college program, church function, and you need a unique speaker with a universal message, just like the message today, and all the messages that I do, they're given by a unique speaker, which is me. But the message is universal. It applies to everybody. And if you're looking for a universal message by a unique speaker, then I am that unique speaker with a universal message. Send me an email, bookings@tyronepoole.com. And please, please, please do not forget about experiencing work that thing. It's all about the E, people. A mindset that is full of energy, a mindset that is effective, a mindset that is efficient, a mind set in the right environment. Ooh, I love it. So what do? We work that thing. What is it all about? It's all about the E. So until next time, people, love, peace, and joy. I am out of here. WTT 100. Let's get it.